Hey everybody, Omniscios here, and welcome back to Rome Rises. That's what I've decided to call this campaign, because it makes sense. Basically, what's going on? Why can't I move the screen? This is weird. Maybe I have to click on it first? Okay, yeah, that's what's going on. Okay, so we're thinking about chasing this army over to here, but they just landed, I believe, about 7,000 troops over in Calais, which I feel like it wouldn't be smart. I mean, they have no morale. They are going to have a small amount of morale when we get there, and then they'll have 14,000 troops versus our around 13,000 troops? I don't know. We're going to get some more manpower back at the end of the month, and we're not going to arrive there until well, actually, we're going to arrive there the 22nd of September, so they're not going to get any troops back either. But we won't as well, so they'll have more troops. They're probably going to have a better leader, because that's their land, so they can appoint whatever leader they want. We may just want to, let's send this guy up here. We're going to wait on this. Hopefully they haven't decided to come into this province, because I don't want to actually engage them right now. I want to wait, I want to finish these sieges, consolidate my army, and then we'll be able to basically drive them out of France, which is our mission. So I mean, let's do that. So let's see how this plays out. Oh wait, they're leaving. Oh, but what are they doing? What are they even doing here? Okay, so they're bringing 7,000 troops in, but taking 8,000 troops out with their leader. Does that change anything? I don't think it does. They would still be able to appoint a leader here. Let's actually go back to Picardy. Let's just sort of watch what's going on here. I kind of just want to attack them. The battle would be on the 5th of January, so they'd get some morale back, they'd get some men back, we would get some men back, they would have 7,000 troops, but their morale would be weakened. No, I think we're just going to play it safe. This is all grasslands and farmlands, which is terrible, but let's just wait over in Cox? I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to loot. Actually, we don't want to loot here, because we're going to get this land soon, so we don't want to drive up devastation, so let's go back to here. We'll get more troops back anyway, I think, if we're in our own land. Let's just wait for this army to get up here, and then we'll just be able to just destroy them. Castile, still doing their siege, because they're being good. We actually have enough spy network to start getting some claims. It would be good to get a claim on Barcelona, but I think we're going to get a claim on all three of these anyway, so it doesn't really matter which order we get claims on, because I want to take a bunch of land from Aragon very quickly. We may get some aggressive expansion, we may have to deal with that, but really, I mean, we're France, so I don't think we'll have to worry about it. Again, should we... First of all, I was thinking about it during the break. I was thinking, is there any way we'd be able to vassalize them diplomatically? They're at negative 65, which is not very good sign, but they are threatened, and we do have a better government rank than them, and we have a great diplomatic reputation. Or we have fairly good diplomatic reputation. We don't have great. We could get a Diplo Rep Advisor that would boost us up by a couple points. We could increase our economic base, increase our military power. French military compared to is negative? What does that even mean? Okay, anyway, we have enough troops here. I say we just go crush them. We have an excess amount of troops, because I think that we only have actually 20 width right now, so we may want to break off some of those troops before we engage them. Or we could just go and crush them anyway. Let's see, you are going to the Straits of Dover on the 13th of February, so they'll only have 10,000 troops here. They They will be the defender, obviously. They will have a better leader, but not by much. I say we just go in. I was gonna try to min-max it, but I think we're gonna win here pretty heavy-handed. Yep. Gonna destroy them. And then let's just... what we should do here is break off a decent amount of troops, tell them to stop attaching to this army, but keep attaching to this one. And then let's just pull these guys out so we don't suffer as much attrition. And then we'll have those guys siege down there. Make sure that England isn't trying to do something sneaky by going after the 6 stack. And then continue to build spy network. Oh, we should get a claim on Burgundy as well. So, I feel like it would make sense to take something up here, but these are all pretty low development. Actually, these are pretty good. I don't know what I was talking about. These are all great. So let's actually get a claim on Picardy. And then we can use that to get to Calais. And then let's get one claim on Brittany right now. Probably this one. And then let's stop doing this for now, because we're going to need a diplomat to get a peace deal. Anyway. You know what? I don't think national unrest would be a big deal right now. And it's only for 5 years. So let's do national unrest. We may see some stuff starting to build up, especially when we take these cores back, but oh no, siege outbreak. Okay, that's why I like having 7 troops at a thing. So let's send this guy over there to make sure this siege, it should get going at the beginning of next month, but we should still have more troops here just to make sure that we continue sieging all the time. Because, I mean, we're going to need to move pretty quick to get all of the land that we want. So that's going to be a pretty important step, is to make sure that we're doing wars as quickly as possible, and to make sure that we're expanding as efficiently as possible. So we're gonna, while we're taking Iberia, we're also going to want to expand this way, but what I'm trying to wait for is 1490, which... okay. It has become clear to us that Queen Marie is a woman with a heart of gold. She always does her best to please her husband, King Charles VII, which I believe is us, and treats her friends with unparalleled kindness. During a recent trip to Champagne Province, Queen Marie saw the suffering of its Protestant, or its poorest presence. I don't know what's going on with my mouth today, with her own eyes. Like ever, she has been drafting a plan to help her most destitute subjects in order to make these ideas into reality. However, Marie needs some funds from the nation's treasury. Let's see. We get national unrest -2, or we gain 5 legitimacy. So, right now, we don't need national unrest -2. And it's only until our death, which may be a while, but it may be soon. Yeah, we're 43 years old. With a fairly good heir. I wish it was slightly better, but let's just get the legitimacy, which doesn't actually do anything, but I just don't want to spend money on that right now, you know? Like, I don't see any benefit out of it. So Castile's just sitting around, they got nothing to do but siege this down. We're going to continue building up spy networks so that we can get some claims on this guy. Again, I'm not sure that the claims on Burgundy really matter, besides just getting into a war with them. And they're only allied with Milan, which I can't get any claims on, so it doesn't really matter to have any claims over here. Oh yeah, what I was saying earlier. I want to wait till 1490, because... oh, they've insulted us. Why would they do that? We're France, we're the greatest. But, oh cool, Siege of Normandy is over. So let me finish one thought before I go on to the next. Okay, so the Shadow Kingdom event is an event that happens in the Holy Roman Empire. Basically, after 1490, if Austria, or whoever the king or the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, hasn't taken this land, all of these lands right here, up to Naples, and added them to the empire, then they basically, all of this stuff down here just leaves the empire, which would make it a lot easier to eat into this land, which I'm going to need to do anyway. So I'm going to need to eat all of this anyway, so it's best to wait until 1490, and that way we won't get any of the penalties for aggressive expansion as quickly. And then later, obviously, we'll go into here and try to do something here. Maybe we'll try to disband the HRE, which would be easier after, usually the HRE falls apart pretty quickly. Not pretty quickly, but after about 50 to 100 years, they start getting a lot weaker. Because the AI is just not really good at making sure there's enough electorates and making sure they're increasing their Roman, what are they called? Imperial authority. So they usually don't do too well at that. So after they get weaker, we'll try to declare war on them in such a way to dissolve the HRE. The royal family in Provence will learn of the pleasantries exchange, gain 10 diplomatic power, and Provence likes us more. That's good. We may have to betray that trust though, because we're going to want to eat them. All of them. So, right now we're just waiting for these sieges to finish up. I think England's basically given up on this war. They don't have any troops anywhere, so we're just... Oh, Calais is over. Let's see what we can get right now, because we want... Let's see, we want all of this. We want this. What? I'm just trying to get my cores back. Why are the people so upset? Okay, let's... Can we do the return core thing? No, we can't. Well, we're gonna want one of these, because they're in the... Wait, how much is in the Champagne node? So we definitely want Maine. And we really just want all of this. England, Brittany, and Burgundy. That would be bad, but England won't be able to join the ally thing, so it would really just be Brittany and Burgundy, which, that wouldn't be so bad. So we're gonna need 93, we're gonna need, it's a 93 peace offer ballot, but we won't actually need 93. And I think we're actually getting a ticking war score from owning Paris. Yeah, we own Paris, so we're getting a ticking war score, so we're going to be able to get 16.2 more war score if we wait, which will get us up to 70. We're also going to get this fort, which should give us, another 10 or so percent, so we should be able to get up to about 80 war score if we want to, min-max this war. We may have to do 2 wars, though. Because, we're going to have to take some land up here. I forgot to mention that. There's, 1 or 2 provinces, I think it's just London, actually, that we need to take from England. Which is going to be a lot more difficult, because we're going to need to actually get naval superiority above them. So, that's going to be in a much later war, I feel like. After we get all this built up, after we get some income going, we can build up a bunch of heavies, and then get a crossing into Kent. And then after we get our army over there, we're going to win, because we're stronger than England is, even with their ally with Portugal. And they're going to be really weak, because the, the War of the Roses is going to fire. So, we got that siege done. Let's just see what we can take right now. So we can't take all of this. What if we get rid of Normandy, get rid of Cox? No, you're still not... Okay, so they would be willing to take this pretty soon. And it would just be a coalition with England, so a coalition with no one then. I say we just go for this. It's gonna take us longer to finish our mission then, but it's still gonna be... I think we're still gonna have enough time to where it's not gonna be that long. We're just gonna have to wait for our truce to be over. which is actually a decent amount of time. But during that time, we can eat into Aragon a little bit. So I say we just wait for a couple months. They're already at extremely low enthusiasm. Establish the indivisibility of his lands and establish a succession order by order of firstborn child, even to a woman. Oh, okay, so I guess they got a female heir. And then, yeah, they got a female heir, so they decided to make it to where females could actually rule the Holy Roman Empire, which I believe actually gives you a significant, like, people don't like you as much because of it, or something like that. Or I think it's only, or I think it removes imperial authority. Yeah, they have like 0 imperial authority now because of it. So I mean, you know, that's just the HRE being the HRE, being dumb. But I guess, you know, they didn't have any choice because they only had a female heir. Let's see, they're at -2 now, so we're just waiting, really. I guess we'd be fine with looting from here because the devastation's gonna tick down in the 10 years. So let's just loot, get some money. We don't really need to get some money because we're still making money while at war, which is always a good sign. Let's just, so we have 58. We might accept now. They're still at -2. They're just really stubborn. They won't give you my land back. Oh, we have enough to where we can get another claim on Aragon. And I think we're just going to wait for the one more, well, we can only get one more claim on Barcelona. Barcelona. Okay, so I don't know why I'm saying it like that. And then I guess we could get a claim on Burgundy, because that's like a more useful province. Let's see, what? We do already have this as a state, so it would make sense to get stuff in here. So let's actually just get Artois, so that if we can't get the Burgundy inheritance to fire for whatever reason, we can just take Artois. I mean, it usually fires anyway, so I mean, if it doesn't, then we'll just take land from them, but if it does, then we'll get half. I think Austria gets half, and then it might make sense to rival them, because we're going to want all of that land. Oh no. My king. My poor king has died. See, that's why it made sense not to take that -2 unrest thing. So we're going to want to boost our stability at least to 0. We may want to go to 1, because it's just smart to do that. Should we get an advisor? I forgot I didn't have an advisor. Let's, yearly prestige, nah. Morale of navies, no. Diplomatic reputation could be good. Spy network construction could be good. Let's see what the other guy is. Morale of armies, that's always good. I think, what are we lacking most right now? So we get 6, 8, and 4. So military would be the most sense. Let's do a military advisor. Let's just get morale of armies for right now. You know what? Let's just go crazy with it. Let's get spy network construction. Let's also get yearly prestige. We may start losing money after this war is done, because that always seems to happen when I lose a war. I have less money. It's probably because I'm rooting out corruption, but we won't be rooting out corruption this time. So let's actually see if we can end this war, please. Now we're at -3. Why -3? Are we losing war score? Oh, they're at medium enthusiasm. They're like, we can still win this. But they should know that they can't. It's probably because they got all these blockades in. Well, eventually that'll go back down to low, and we should be able to peace out. Or they'll try to send an army in here, and then we'll destroy them, and then peace out. So, it's a win-win for us either way. So cards on the table. I forgot to press start on the timer before I started this video, and I have no idea how long this has been going on. I'm just gonna wait for about 5 more minutes and then end the video there. It may be slightly shorter or slightly longer than what it normally is, so I'm sorry about that, but nothing I can really do about it now. I think it should be around 20 minutes, maybe a bit longer, but... Oh, see, I'm losing money now. Oh god, why am I losing so much money? You know, I could probably turn off some of these forts, which I know isn't really a smart thing to do while you're at war, but England is nowhere near... Oh, they're back down to low enthusiasm. They'll take the peace deal, maybe we can get some money out of it too. Nothing that really matters. 16 ducats. Woo-wee. Okay. Let's just do this. Boom. Now France is getting more France-like, and the estates demand more provinces, so let's just give a province to the clergy. I guess maybe Limousin. Yeah, let's just give them Limousin, because everything should be fairly low autonomy. Yeah, because of the fact that it was cores that I was getting back. Okay, let's just bring all these guys to Paris, and then I'll figure out how to split them up. We're still losing money, which is not good. We don't want to be doing that. Oh, wow. Okay, we're making a lot of money now. I don't know what just happened with that. Or maybe that counted for the 16 that we got from Spoils of War. Well, it counts for 7. Oh, I guess we only got 7 out of the 16 because of Castile's participation. Which is fair. I mean, well, we're still making money though, so that's good. We're only making money because we have all our forts off, but we're making money nonetheless. So let's see, let's wait for a couple months. Aragon, who are you allied to? Oh god. Why do you have to have such strong allies? Let's see, if we declare war on Aragon, will Castile will come in on a promised land. We could just backstab them. Or just give them like one province to make them happy. I think the war would still not go on our side. We may want to seek elsewhere. Could go into Brittany, force vassalize them. Provence would come in on a province of land. We don't need Provence for that war. So I am not sure what to do with how to move forward. I know we're going to want to go this way after 1490. I was going to go down into Aragon, but you have freaking really strong allies for some reason. Well, I mean, Siena's not strong, but you're allied with Austria, you have Naples. Austria would be able to either come in through here and get stuck in Lyonesse, which would be good. And I believe Austria only has like 20,000 troops. So I mean, we would be able to take care of them in Lyonesse because we would have the hills advantage. Aragon would probably be destroyed by Castile. You want all of this land though, so we would need to at least occupy the stuff that we want and then give you like a conciliary prize. We would give you probably Alicante, you know? This is going to be a lot more difficult than I thought. Well, I mean, it's going to be difficult anyway. We're trying to conquer all of Europe. But I thought we would get an easy war with Aragon to start out with, at least. Let's actually see, how is our aggressive expansion looking? It's actually pretty high because we took a lot of land, even though they were our cores. Maybe it's the wrong type of Casus Belli, I don't know. Royal marriage offer from Castile. Well, I mean, we don't have an heir right now, so we want to royal marry someone because we don't want We don't want to have a time where we can't go to war. And we like to have... So I guess we'll Royal Marry Castile. They're going to be a semi-permanent ally. We're probably going to want to eat Aragon over the course of a couple wars, which would probably bring it up to 1490. We're going to want to go to war with Burgundy. We're going to want to go to war with Brittany. We may start with Brittany right away and force vassalize them. But that might be too much aggressive expansion. I don't know. We could just wait. I mean, wait. But we have good manpower. It's choices, choices. We could do the war with Burgundy, who is just allied with Milan. But don't let that fool you. They also have all of this up here. These are all his subjects. So even though he only has 18,000 troops, he actually has a lot more than that. So we could go to war with Brittany, probably, maybe, but it would be a tough war, because I don't think we'd be able to get anyone on our side. Provence would come in on a province of land, and Provence has like 9,000 troops, so I mean that would be good. Where are all your troops? Are you at war? No. Probably marching down from somewhere, or marching up from somewhere. Is that you? No, that's Lorraine, which is Provence owns that, so I mean, you know, we could go to war, promise Provence land, and then just wait for the begunning inheritance to fire, you know? We'd be at war for a long time, but I think it would be worth it. I don't know. I'm going to think about what to do over the break, and I will get back to you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, yada yada yada, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.